Go ahead and, yeah, kill that pylon, start your second queen, and just keep droning. Start mining that Vespene Geyser in your main. And take the expansion and start a Spine Crawler in your main right now. There we go.
I missed an Overlord, didn't I?
Oh, 25. You're fine.
25? I've been
Yeah.
telling everybody 22. Guess I'm a liar.
Oh. There we go. Spawn larva and then creep tumor to your natural.
Do I pull guys off? This is when I start my second gas, isn't it?
Yep. Go ahead and uproot that spine crawler, start moving it to your natural. You want to, yeah, place it immediately in case of early stalker harass. And with your two Zerglings, I never like to put them right next to each other at your natural just because if one dies, generally the other will die, so I'd split them apart. Yeah. Alright, just continue to keep droning at this point. Move that spine crawler to your natural. And you see Sentry, and you see, what is that? Gateway? I think a gateway. So you gotta think some sort of 2-gate at least. I don't know, could still be like 2-gate starport, so it doesn't really tell you a whole lot. So you want to go ahead at 36 supply and suicide that Overlord. And just continue to keep droning at this point. Go ahead and start a second spine crawler at your natural. And go ahead and start that Roach Warren. Alright. So, looks like 3-gate expand. So you can pull that Overlord back now.
I don't see his army, which kind of scares me.
It's going to be that same Sentry Zealot, pretty sure. Yeah. They won't build a Nexus and, you know, do that, so... Alright, at this point you want to wait until he starts actually moving out. Here it comes. Go ahead and start producing Zerglings. And spread your spine crawlers so that one kind of covers your ramp and one covers the right side. There we go. Alright, yeah, try not to lose that Overlord. Go ahead and surround those sentries with your Zerglings. Perfect. Go ahead and start Roach speed. And then start producing a few Roaches. Alright, now push him back all the way to his base and start droning again. Start mining with those drones. Try and pick off those sentries if possible, especially that weak one. And just start up drone production. Yeah. Use the roaches you have to pressure him and really scout out his expansion. Move that spine crawler so it hits that rock as well. Alright. At this point, yeah, now that you've got a decent amount of saturation, you want to go ahead and produce a bunch of roaches.
Oh, I just made drones. LOL.
It's alright. You can also secure both your Vespene Geysers at your natural now. And start, yeah, use that spine crawler to also target down that rock. Just kind of speed it up.
Did I really just like that?
It's alright. Alright, at this point, just go ahead and take that Overlord that's to the side of his main, make an Overseer with it, keep droning, drone up again, and just use that Overseer to scout either Spire or Vox facility if he's not going to really show you like Immortals or anything. Hydros range, After this, get a round of Hydralis, just 10 or so. That's all you really need. And you see that he's killing that rock, so it's indicating he's probably going to be taking a third here pretty soon. So you want to go ahead, start producing your queen for your third base, and just keep doing another round of drones. You go ahead and scout his main with that Overseer. Alright, Immortal. So it is Roblox facility. So make sure you have a good mixture of Hydralis in there with your Roach production. Go ahead and transfer drones from your main and natural to your third. Place your army at your third to help defend it here. And from this point, just cut all drones, start producing Roaches and Hydralis. Go ahead and move those Hydralis to your third. And move that Queen to your third as well. Alright, oh, you are. Nice. Pull up, fall back, fall back. There we go. Alright.
Man, this is obnoxious.
Yeah. That's pretty ridiculous. Go ahead and retake that third. And use your Roaches and Hydralis to kill the rock at your high yield.
This is what I get from the creep spread.
Go ahead and make 2 Zerglings just to place it, the Xel'Naga watchtowers. Take this high yield immediately. It's gonna be what you really need to kind of pull yourself back into the game here. And don't get too Hydralis heavy. You want to go back to Roach production because you're kind of expecting that Colossus transition at this point. So yeah, you want to get that Spire. Perfect. The Hydralis are really just to hold off that early Immortal. Alright. Yeah, place 1 Zergling at each Xel'Naga watchtower. Set your rally kind of out in front so you don't have to worry about that. Go ahead and transfer that Queen to your third. Pull drones from your main and natural to your third. And take the Vespian Geysers at it immediately. And at this point you need to kind of pull yourself back into the game with just kind of droning up for that high yield and hoping that he's just really going to sit and hold that third base. So go ahead and make another round of drones and tell him to, transfer immediately to that high yield. Start a Queen for your high yield as well at your natural. You can just transfer the Queen that's at your natural to your high yield. Go ahead and make just 5 Corruptors or so in anticipation for the Colossus transition. And go ahead and scout his main again and his drop 2 Changelings just to scout, 1 at his third and 1 towards his natural to scout army composition. Alright, go ahead and start mining the Vespian Geysers at your third. Go ahead and start your upgrades. You need another evolution chamber at this point. Alright, so go ahead and start making even more Corruptors, more Roaches. Try and spend all your larvae right now and get ready for this attack on your high yield. Go ahead and attack. There we go. Yeah, just fall back. Pull those drones back. Just wait for your Corruptors at this point. You're not going to be able to hold that. Yeah, go to the base on the left. And move down to your third. He's probably going to move down and kill that. Yeah. Go ahead and group up all those Corruptors, all your Roaches. Don't let him force field you if you can. Yeah. Just corrupt all the Colossus. There we go. And you have more units in the middle that you can use to reinforce as well.
I think I got a little outplay, huh?
It's alright. He really was kind of able to deal a lot of damage early on. Maybe got caught out of position a few times just with those force fields. That's all it really takes. I lose to the same stuff. Yeah, I'd say countering towards, yeah, middle is probably your best option at this point. But, yeah, there's not much you can really do from here.
Yeah, he's probably max, I think. Alright. How we doing on time? We are...
Got about 30 minutes.
About 30 minutes. Alright, so we can probably squeeze in one more game. I want to try to pull in a guy who's going to definitely pull out some Stargate stuff, though. So
okay.
let's see who I've got.
Alright. 1 second, let me go to the restroom, alright?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Take your time. Bum, I don't have anybody. Dum 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 dum. Alright, so we're going to get Alej in here one last time. He has... Oh, there's
and
the
I'm
machine.
back.
Welcome back, sir. I'm going to put you back up in the driver's seat and
okay.
have you play one last game with us, because I feel like, aside from me blundering left and right, we can probably learn a little bit more from your play than we're going to learn from mine.
Alright.
Okay. So we're going to play this one last game, and then assuming we have a few minutes left at the end of it, we're going to do a little Q&A. So
okay.
Folks on the stream, if y'all have questions for Machine, please email them to the address that my mods are, I'm sure, going to paste. We're going to be doing Q&A after this game.
Was I going to be playing him again?
Yeah.
I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, it's hard to say. But we're not supposed to know this, but he's promised to do a Stargate play this game.
Okay.
But you don't know that.
Alright, I don't know it.
Seriously, man, those force fields in my third were retarded. Just force fields my whole army behind my hatchet.
Yeah, yeah, I don't even... it's difficult.
ZvP's
sure
hard.
it's
really hard.
Yeah, yeah. I find that Hydralisk kind of transition helps with the force field immortal a little bit, just because of that extra range. But I don't know. If you get caught out in a bad position like that, it can really just be the end of the game for you.
Yep. Positioning is so important. Actually, when people ask me for advice, I like to harp on how, more so than in any other race, you have to be very aware and very, you have to put a great deal of emphasis on engaging with good positioning. And that last game was probably the best example in the world of not engaging in good positions.
Yep.
But
I don't know. Protoss can kind of create their own positions with force field. That's what makes it pretty difficult. You know, I mean, as long as they're in somewhat of good position as it is. Just, you know, he used your hatchery to kind of create a wall. It's, you know, it's not like you could really do that as Zerg or something. But
changelings. That's all I needed. 15 overseers with full energy for changelings.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. So, standard opening, 14 pool, 16 hatch expand. On any sort of two-player map, I'm always just kind of anticipating them to just block my expand